Hello everyone, how are you? So let's do an oracle to start off. Hope everyone's fine today. It's always good to see you. Let's have a look what's going on. Do say hi. It's always good to say hi. So the oracle of today is a merry motive. That's interesting, isn't it? So a merry motive. So what motive have you got today to make yourselves happier, more positive? Because that energy has a force to bring into your life that wonderment and excitement that you can bring. So that's always good. Right, like we did yesterday, we're going to do a general reading for the population. That's always good. So what does the general public need to know today? Let's have a look. I do daily reads. I've just finished them. It takes a long time. Patreon is a full tier system that you might want to check out. All my cards that I use are in the affiliate links down below. Housekeeping over the way. The fire exit is there and to the left. So let's have a look what the general population is today. Oops. Honestly, my naughty little person likes to do that. Right, so for the general population, let's do a read. Always good to do so. This is the Ozo Zen deck. So it has that spiritual connection to our soul journey. So here we have the adventure. When we have adventure, it's in wonderment as a child. Sometimes as children, we just have to play and adapt. We don't necessarily look at fear when we're very, very young. We just learn through curiosity and feeling our way. We have no sense of danger. We'll put anything in our mouth just to sense the ability. So today, if you can step out in wonderment of a curiosity, you may find that, oh, I've always wanted to go for that job or that career or that relationship. Now is a time to just see the positivity, because your world that you live in is your home, and your home is friendly and secure. So when that energy vibrates down into all levels, then you can see the wonderment of adventure. So I hope you take that on board. So you also have the aspect here of fighting with the mindset. Now, when you fight with the mind, it's with the anxiety and the depression perhaps, and those old thoughts that no longer serve you. So sometimes it's about releasing that armor and speaking your mind, speaking that honesty. So this would perhaps be what's happening in a gentle way for you to just see that imagination can kick in on a negative aspect. So having that, moving forward in the positivity. So if you do that, if you see the wonderment that's around, tapping into your consciousness is about tapping into living your emotions and leaving your thoughts behind, even if they're positive, and really connecting to your brow chakra and allowing the love, the divine love, to come down and pour into you, and just feeling that. For some of you, it's about seeing the adventure and being consciously aware of dangers and the positivity of relationships and career. So this consciousness, what is consciousness? What is looking? Who is looking inside of you and out of you? Who is the observer? Is there something bigger than yourself? Is there something bigger than your physical, your emotional, and your mental? Yes. So to tap into your higher mental and your intuition, and further to tap into the divine love. That is the purpose of a person, to connect with the divine love. So I hope that helps. And that was our general read today. So people are still here, so that's fine. So what we'll do now is we'll do a unicorn oracle. Let's see what's going on with the unicorns. Always good to look at the unicorns. So unicorns, some people think they're a fantasy, but they're actually not. They're pure white, which is an analogy for holding all colour. When you hold all colour, you've got a big vessel. But unicorns are the connection between the above and the below. So when we get unicorn messages, it's important to take that on board and better our life, empower ourselves to empower, everyone else around you. So your unicorn message today is passion. It's important to have passion in life because that's the very essence of how we can move, how we can direct, and how we can take action. It doesn't mean to say we're passionate in a relationship. It just means we're alive. So following on from the reading we just done, it's like the passion to find our true purpose. And when you have passion, you have intention for it to grow into a huge ambition. So your ambition, it needs the intention, the energy and direction and action. It's okay to think about things, and if we look at the general reading before, about that fighting with ourselves, the self-doubt, the self-disbelief that, oh no, I have to stick with what I know. And this is about the adventure of going forward, finding that passion. What is your passion today? What makes you tick? What makes you become alive? So this is another oracle for you today, to take passion in what you may aspire and inspire yourself to actually do. Hello, Sunstar Sunshine, how are you? I was just doing a general oracle for everyone. How's things? How's tricks? Have you got a question for me? Otherwise, I'll be doing more readings and more oracles and people will be going. Hello, Dipta Monica. How are you doing? Are you fine today? I do hope so. 3 questions, obviously, so ask away. The meaning of the universe and everything. Have you got a question, Sunstar, that you'd like to delve into? You're right. I'm good, thank you. You're lovely. Am I supposed to drop my situation on it? Yeah, just ask a question, Sunstar. In the meantime, I'm just going to do Dipta Panika for a general love reading for Dipta. So what does Dipta need to know? Dipta Panika. Dipta. A love reading for Dipta. Did you guys get notified that I was on, or did you just see that I was on? Right, this is very good, Dipta. So you have the 6 of Cups, which is halfway through a fantastic emotional time. There might be some nostalgic look at love, but there's certainly a lot of happiness and energy surrounding yourself. So this is a good springboard into realizing that how you've assessed love in the past is how you're going to maintain that really fantasticness in your life today. So that's quite good, Dipta. So, Sunstar, have you got a question at all? What would you like to know? We can, if you like, do a love oracle, Dipta, for yourself. Let's see what's going on there. So what does, hello, Giomana S, how are you? Do ask a question. Is that your question? All right, okay, Sunstar, we'll do that. You can ask another question, Dipta. There's not a lot of people here today at this time. So ask as many questions as you want. I don't have a moderator, but that's okay. So you want to know, am I supposed to wait for divine timing or move away from, okay, Suns. Right, let's have a look. What does Sunstar need to know? The current situation. Sunstar and the current situation. Sunstar Right, let's have a look at this. It's quite important, isn't it? So you are struggling with the mindset, definitely. So that's bad. And there's also this teary situation. So living in the moment to moment is good, but releasing the pain, and don't let imagination ruin what you have. So when you live moment to moment, it is about divine timing, isn't it? It's being present, being honoring and accepting who you are. But what does need to happen is not allow the imagination to kick in. So I think still going with divine timing is obviously applicable. But what is it, the pain that you need to release? Just have a good cry and then put your armor down and see the vulnerability and the essence of who you are. But just live day to day, moment by moment, until things are more, well, everyone should live moment to moment, to be fair, but it'll make things a lot easier when we don't judge the past or the future. Does that make sense? So thank you for the question. Hiya, no worries. So Jumana asks, do I know future husband or I met him before or new person? Right, okay. Sounds complicated, but I know it's not. So Jumana. Oh, thank you, Sunstar. I do appreciate. Check out my daily readings. Have you checked them out? I've done some today, so they're all up. If you want to check them out, please. Thank you. Right, Joanna S. and her husband. Joanna S. and her husband. Right, let's have a look at that issue. Let's have a quick look. So, so it shows here that you are on your own and you're waiting patiently. You've definitely got success, and you may or may not know this person. I get the feel that you perhaps don't. So there's an aspect here that just really knowing them on an emotional level is going to be applicable. So you haven't quite met there, but you definitely, there's a feel of success, but I don't pick up today that you've perhaps met the real twin flame that you're supposed to be meeting, if that makes sense. But yeah, keep going. Oh, you've listened to the Capricorn. Was it all right? Yes, certainly a Scorpio moon. Yeah, sure. Right, okay. So Scorpio moon, have you got a question? Whose feelings, Jemana? Tell me who you're on about. Just give me initial, and then we can sort your question, your query. Is that okay? Because you do have success coming in that area. Bada. So you want to know about Bada? Okay, let's have a look at Bada. So what does Jemana need to know? Hi, Gaurav Sharma. How are you? Right, I'm just doing Jemana at the moment, and then I'll get to you. You can always choose the daily reads. Well, just having a look at Bada. Please remember to put the notification bell on, because I don't know when I'm coming on. I need to notify myself. So Bada, you've got this inner strength to be able to see what's going on with them. And you've also got the star. So keep at it with Bada. They feel that, yeah, it's weird, because you see here with this strength that you've got to continue, even though they're not completely on the same page. So this is why you're getting the star. Just realize that hope and your desire to maintain a good relationship, a solid relationship, is what you need to understand as well. Does that make sense? Thank you for the query. So Scorpio moon, I just had a dream that woke me up. Can you give me some insight on the meaning? Right, I'll use an oracle here. You can always tell me what aspect of your dream that you're referring to that did wake you up. Okay, so Scorpio moon. What does Scorpio moon need to know about the dream? Do put notifications on though. That's always good. Relationship, yeah. Right, so we'll pull this card out first. So it's come out body and soul. So when you dream in the dream state, it's from your emotions. But where is your soul trying to tell you? So within your dream, whatever happens, you need to see the soul meaning from that. So because yellow and green are very much in this card anyway, it is of a healing aspect. But if you tell me more about, oh, thank you. So if you tell me more about the vision that most stuck into your mind, was there a colour in there? We can give you another meaning from the unicorns, which is always good. If you tell me a little bit about the dream, I'll decipher for you. I'll decipher it on the spot for you. Okay, Gaurav, we'll do that in a minute. There's also an aspect within this dream that the unicorns want to tell you is growth. So you have growth, Scorpio and moon within this, but healing on a growth to really, because it's very brown and very earthy, one has to be grounded in your relationship. You've had someone into, hello, Kalina, how are you? Hiya. Yeah? Yeah. No, Kalina, just post your question and I'll do it next, I think. I think you're next. You've had someone interfering. Well, that's a kind of fear aspect. Tell you what to do, Scorpio moon. Just write down part of your dream, if it was a real dream. Don't add to it. Don't take away. Just a highlight of your dream, and I'll decipher the meaning for you. Is that all right? And I had a dream with both of us in it. She was doing things sneakily that I was trying to prove she was doing. In the dream. Do you know what that is? That's actually a little bit of guilt, hidden guilt from yourself. Maybe something's happened in your life that you feel, because we all do carry guilt to a certain extent. It doesn't mean to say we've robbed a bank and now we feel guilty. It's just that we haven't progressed on something. So I think that's a sign for yourself of a little bit of guilt. So be a little bit honest, because when you use your body and soul, you're putting yourself all in. So if you've been pulling back on something, then to have a look around that. But we could do a more in-depth reading about that situation if you like. So hello, Luca Rex, how are you? The Shooting Star, how are you too? So we're just going to do Kalina first, and then we'll get on to Luca and the Shooting Star. Hi, Neelam, nice to see you. Yeah, we'll have a look at all these questions in a minute. Please be patient. One can always become a Patreon or a donation to get higher up the list. So Kalina wants to ask, will my friend Magda pass her literature exam on the 3rd next month? Right, okay. Let's have a look at Kalina and Magda. Will Kalina's Magda pass the exam? Magda pass her exam. Kalina's Magda pass the exam. Right, let's have a look at the possibility of her passing the exam. Because you've still got to go through things. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I can't see any problem with that. She's worked very hard to create all the knowledge that she needs. And if she has a very calming aspect, then yeah, this is a fantastic card for Magda to have passed. And then she's very happy with themselves. So all that love, that attention, yeah. But they still need to do that work. They still need to revise still and be patient and clear-headed to be able to do that. But yeah, that looks very successful indeed. Can't see a problem there with that. Right, so where are we? Yes, Luca, if you ask a question. Right, Shooting Star. Hello, my name is Jessica. Nice to meet you, Jessica. Beautiful name. I just reached out to someone new. This person is from another country. I want to be friends with them. I wonder if this will go further or not. Thank you. Right, Jessica, let's ask that question. It's lovely having things new, isn't it? Guys, I do daily readings for a few days now. Not just every day. It takes so much time. So do check out those, the daily horoscopes. Thank you. So let's ask Jessica about her new person. So what's going on with Jessica's new person? What's going on with Jessica's new person? Right, let's have a look. It's very nice, isn't it, when things happen? So, yeah, wow, the Lovers. So that's the choice about things. And they see you, and you are the Queen of Michael, which is a sword feel to it. So you can be very analytical in your choice of how this is going to play out. So at the moment, it looks really good. Communication from yourself is really good. So keep that up. But yeah, it's got a good flavour to it. I can certainly ask the Love Oracle to see further messages from this situation. Jessica and it's always possible. People think it's not, but it is. Oh, very soon. Whee! So that's lovely. Well done, Jessica. That's got a gorgeous feel to it. Right, so Neelam says, message from my angel for my spiritual purpose. Yeah, that's easily done, Neelam. So let's have a nice message about your spiritual purpose. Generally, spiritual purpose is to unite with the divine love of God, the God force, love from the God divine. But at the moment, take a deep breath, Neelam. We only breathe in and out, and that's it. We only have one breath in life. So when you take a deep breath, you're inhaling everything that you need to know. And in that breath, it is life-giving. It's a life force. It's cleansing. So being patient and kind and just accepting of yourself will bring a sense of an awareness to be able to deal with what's going on a high level. So meditation is important, and the breath is vitally important. So if you know anything about breath meditation or just sitting down peacefully and visualizing, that's equally as good. Okay, so that's a nice message there for you today at the moment. So thank you, Neelam, for that. So let's go down. Try not miss anyone. I do have no moderator. So hello, that guy. So I don't have a moderator, so please be a little bit patient with these questions. You can donate or become a Patreon to get higher up the list. That's how it normally works. So we're just doing Gurav. What is Shilpi thinking about you today? So Gurav and Shilpi. Shelby towards garage. Shelby towards garage. Shelby towards garage. No worries, Scorpio moon. Yeah, Kalina. It looks good to me, that's for sure. So what's Shilpi thinking of you? Oh, very nice. Nice thoughts today. I like that. So there's an energy about success, just celebrating who you are. And they're seeing the opportunity, but they're really paying attention yet again to career, finances, and stability. So when they find it safe to move in any direction, then they will. But stability is very important. But it's got a lovely positive feel. So rest assured that they're thinking about you quite well. So that's really nice. Is Cherie untrustworthy? So another way of forming that question is, are they trustworthy? Not untrustworthy. So, because that's always a negative aspect. So that guy, if you're still in the room, I'm just going to go all the way up now and all the way down, no problem. So that guy wants to know about Cherie and the trustworthiness. Right. What does that guy need to know about Cherie? Cherie. You can all check out my dailies and my other playlists if you like. Right, let's have a look at Cherie. Right, Cherie has kind of a lot on their plate at the moment. So you may see it as being untrustworthy, but they're feeling quite suppressed in a lot of things. So it's a bit of a challenge. You can see that there is compromise having to be in place, but they're generally on the same page about a lovely dream and very innocent. So I think they are trustworthy, but they have got a lot on the plate. So compromise does need to take place in that situation at the moment, that guy. I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you for the question. Thank you, Scorpio. Me, no problem. Right, Luca Rex. Sorry about that. I'm going to a small social gathering with a mask. With a few people this weekend, with people I've not seen in a long time. How will it go? Wow. Do you know, we're sick of staying in, aren't we? Right, let's have a look at your meeting, Luca Rex. Thank you, Shooting Star. Thank you, Neelam. Luca Rex. Luca Rex. Luca Rex. Right, let's have a look. Oh, yes, very nice. Well, yeah. So, is it with family? Right, so this is about success. So emotionally, you'll be very happy. The Empress card says it'll be nurturing as well. It's almost like nurturing your soul. So if your mum's there as well, or a mother figure, quite interesting. But, whoops, one has to nurture yourself. So the satisfaction comes in maybe eating, drinking, just having a good time. Now, what's this about? So don't worry too much about the location or if it gets postponed or whatever. I don't think it will. So rest assured that everything's positive. So yeah, it'll go fine, absolutely fine. Not sure if your mother's involved or not. Well, thank you for the question. It does look like it'll go fine. I don't know what this concern is about. Interesting. Right, let's have a look what's going on. What's it? I'm doing a video about that, but I'll tell you anyway, and then I can. Right, I'm now going to make this. Right, so the difference between tarot cards and oracle cards. Tarot cards are 78 cards, 22 of them, roughly. Some say 21, some say 22. Are your soul purpose journey from the Fool all the way to the world. But the Fool travels in every one of these cards. So it is about your soul journey. Each one of these cards has a direct meaning. You can bring your intuition in other aspects, but generally they do have a meaning, and certainly the major arcana ones. So, for instance, if you get the Devil, if you get the Tower, if you get the Lovers, all of those have a good positive meaning, and some people don't think so. Now, oracle cards, on the other hand, are, so this is like law. This is what kind of is going on, whereas oracle cards are more of an inspiration. They'll inspire you. So like moonology, these are oracle. So at oracle, you still get inspiration and the truth coming through, but it's just a general, like a win-win, like this, a win-win outcome. So for a win-win outcome in the tarot, you'd have to have like the Six of Wands or a high card like a 10. So with oracles, you can have things like this, like crystals, mermaids, fairies, everything that's soft and gentle, to give you an inspirational affirmation maybe, and things like that. So it is kind of important to know the difference, where these are more life affirming, and these are more like, these are oracle cards, so to do with love and romance. So they'll just say one thing, honeymoon. You don't get that in the tarot. So this is why it's important to work with oracle as well as tarot. Does that make sense? I've done a video, but the sound was terrible, so I'm going to have to do another one. Yeah. No worries, Luca. When you start developing your, you mean me, myself? Oh no, the tower is very important. There was one star sign today that got the tower. Say, for instance, like, say you're in a relationship, and somewhere you actually know that relationship is pretty rubbish. You think, but you're still persevering. Yeah, you work out because I'm in it, you know. And then suddenly something will happen, like your partner will suddenly finish it. And that's a tower moment. You didn't take responsibility for the action, they did. You're in a mundane job that doesn't really suit your soul. You lose the job, or it collapses. That's a tower moment. Maybe your car breaks down. Another tower moment, because your vehicle in life is moving you forward. So a tower moment would be, where are you not moving yourself forward? Are you stuck? You know, so there's a lot of analogy to what happens in our life. So it's very important to. Hello, Zaro. How are you? Hello, pretty good. How are you? Hello, Anna. I can never say your name. Hello, Kaya. Not. I can. But yeah. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, check out. I am going to redo the video on that. Hello, JK. I'm fine. How are you today? We always see you guys. Right, let's go down here for a question. The next question is Zaro. Hey, so I'm a teen, and because of lockdown, haven't been to school in 7 months. I wish when I was at school there was a lockdown. Yay. I believe I have become more handsome young man. How will that go whenever I go back to school? Is that a serious question? Because that's happened in my room before. I'm sure you're growing handsome by the minute. But you know what's very important? The handsomeness within your soul and the love. When we are humble and we have an outlook of life about unconditional love and acceptance, that's when our true beauty comes about. Even if we were like not deemed or judged by society, friends or peers or family of our handsomeness, then if we shine the love, that is really handsome. So that's something for you to ponder about if you so wish to do so. What's new coming to my career path? Right, okay, let's do Anna-Marie about your career. Right, we're doing Anna-Marie Para. What's going on with career path? Kaya Nat, you can ask, no problem. Career for Anna-Marie. Career. Right, let's have a look what's in the career. Let's have a look. So, creativity, really good. Right, so within your career path at the moment, you can have it all in creating what you do want in an abundant way. But something is kind of stopping you. So it's almost like whoa, let me rethink all that's going on for myself. And you can see this about taking time alone to really tap into what kind of aspects that you are looking for in your career. Is it too much hard work? Is it satisfying you? And these kind of cards say, not really, but this one says, rethink things and think of a better outcome for yourself regarding the career. Does that make sense? So, Pretty Girl would like a general reading, no problem. I've done dailies if you guys want to check them out as well. All right, Pretty Girl. Pretty Girl. What does Pretty Girl need to know? Right, let's have a look. So, wow. So, Pretty Girl, you've got the world on your shoulders. Not really. You have the whole world. It's like the end of one chapter and the beginning of another one. So, with the experience that you've learned to embrace, your knowledge, your understanding of the situation, it's going to propel you into your new step. So, that's really good, especially when you've got Michael on your side. And you've got 8 of Michael as well. So, the thoughts about freeing yourself. So when you think that you can't do it, you can. So these thoughts that you may be pulling yourself back, Michael is helping you here, Archangel Michael, in giving you the inspiration to really look at things and understand who you are to be able to fit yourself into the new chapter of your life. So that sounds good, doesn't it? We like that. So, right, JK, I'm fine, thank you. So JK would like a general reading if you're still there. Yep. We'll do a general reading for JK. See what's going on with JK today. I'm sure it is, Zara. You're exactly like another person who came in and asked the same question. A few weeks to go. And they were very serious as well. Right. General question for JK. Let's see what's going on. Wow. Seems very dreamy today. Very Pisces day. So you've got the possibilities of really understanding what it is that you want to achieve. It's almost like a blank canvas. What are you going to create? You've also got the beyond illusion. So you too have got the world. It's when you see a new neutral stance, like the new canvas, you can create more. When you understand about paints, color, mixing them together, what can you create? It's better than just having yellow, green, yellow, green. What happens when you mix yellow and green together? Another color. So it's the understanding of what is mixed together to create what you do want. And when you have the dream in the Ozo Zen pack, it's all about self-love. One has to really dig deep to self-love before you can have that perfect scenario. So yes, it's always good to attract that perfect person, but we can't do that unless we really love. So this is what the blank canvas is. Love yourself and add pink to your canvas. Oh, very deep here. Very deep, that's good. So I hope that's helped. Right, where are we? Right, let's move on to Kayanat Bakara. How is Chav feeling about me at the moment? We will see each other more after a week. Had to stay patient for months because of lockdown. We're a bit bored of lockdown, aren't we? Are we a bit bored of lockdown? Come on, let's move on. Winter's coming up in certain places. How is Chav feeling about Kayanat? How's Chav feeling about Kayanat? How is Chav? Right, let's have a look at this. So, how is Chav feeling? So, how old are you, Zara? How old are you as a teenager? Right, Chav, I think he's got some disbelief going on. He too is very tied up in their mindset and don't know how to proceed. You can see the danger here, that it has been a battle of will, battle of what I do, but both of you just got to trust the situation. The mind will always do what the mind wants to do, play tricks, but it shows here the determination. If you can both still determine to get to where you want and trust this process, it's going to have a new feel to it and going upon that journey of a deeper understanding. So if you've survived this long, then yay. Yay, you like it. Does that make sense? Right. You can, Kalina. It's not that busy, I don't think. Right. Mac F. You'd like a general. Hello, Aries. Go. How are you? Amul. How are you? Monica C. How are you? You're a Pisces ascendant. Oh, God help us. I don't know if you were in the room when I had the conversation about Pisces. I have a sister, a dad, I've had friends, yeah. So, but a Pisces ascendant should be really good because that's what you probably portray to the world, isn't it? So that loving, sensitive aspect going on. we've got a Moonology card, the balance between practicality and spirituality. So that's quite nice. We've all got all signs in us, so there you go. It just depends on what house. Right, hello SML videos. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Are you doing fine? Bella Roja, how are you? So we've got quite a few people popping in. Do tell me where you are, guys, just so I know what time zone you're on. Right. Let's us the next. SML videos. Bella, ask your question and I'll get to you. So, will my video I uploaded on YouTube do good? YouTube and the videos and who they show them. Do you watch those creator videos? They're really good. Hints, tips, and whatever. Sometimes I think, I'll just carry on as normal. Titles, thumbnails, blah, blah, blah. Is your thumbnails good? I'm sure I tried to find you after you popped in my room and I couldn't find you. So, right, let's have a look at your video. Let's have a look at your video that you've uploaded. Doing good. You'll do good, but you want to know the success and how much. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at videos. Right, this particular video that you've got up. Oh, yeah. Right, it says they'll definitely get the message across, and that you've put a lot of, you have an innocence about you with your desire. Now, what's this about? So sometimes with judgment, with this pack, the Rider-Waite, it is about judgment. So are you being self-critical? Have you watched it back? Can you make it any better? Can you get another opinion? And all those things to make videos continually better each time. Is the sound okay? Is the vision all right? So, yeah, you'll definitely get the message across and people will be judging it on certain X, Y, and Z. But, yeah, you've definitely got, I mean, this is a fantastic card to have. Emotionally, you will connect to people, so that's a good. But do try to, depends on your niche and things like that. And I think you've told me before, but I've forgotten because I do have a memory like a goldfish. Well, probably worse now. I'm sure I checked your channel and I couldn't find it. Maybe you should write to me and have a link and we'll go and have a look at it. But yeah, it'll be all right now. All right, Mac F would like a general reading. Thank you for your question. Yeah, Mac F would like a general reading, so that's good. Do check out my daily videos. I've just uploaded some today of your zodiac signs. Mac F. Mac F. Right, Mac F, let's have a look at what's going on in your life. So you have totality, so precision and sorting things out. But paying attention to little details is probably very important. Because if you miss the mark, then what will happen then? Mindset. So the mind is very important to not let it overpower yourself. You have to make your mind your friend and not the other way around. Kind of thing. So paying attention to what you're thinking when you're trying to be precise about sorting things out is essential. So that's another aspect. And trust. Trust that your mind will work in favor and not as a disfavor. So that's the self-belief and self-positivity about creating what you need to create. But do sort things out, especially the mindset, and really trust where you are going, where you're heading. But make the first step. Does that make sense? Right, hope that helps whoever I was reading for. Back. Aries girl, you would like a general reading? Yep, no worries there. Do check out your Aries video. Hello, Monica C. How are you doing? I'm just going to read for Aries girl now. What does Aries girl need to know? What does Aries girl need to know? Right. Let's have some. Right, okay. So you have peace. Oh, we like peace, don't we? Peace, 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 peace. So you got peace. So it's almost like release. So what do you think, Aries girl, that you have to let go of to find that peace? Transformation is very essential. And purity, when we have transformed and let go of stuff, is good. So what is ending and what is beginning and what's moving at greater force than yourself? So finding a peace of mind and a peace within your heart is essential at this time, yeah? So you've got the Ace of Gabriel here, which will give you that new lease of life. So put the old away and start anew. Start creating. Start really embracing the magic within your life. And what we're going to do for you is we'll do you a little oracle card. Just to, this can be for everyone really. Not personal. Just a message. So beyond the ordinary. So when you have the Ace of Gabriel, beyond the ordinary is creating that newness, creating what's different than ever before. So this is why it's good for you to have the release card and the peace. It's like death. So out with the old and in with the new to make new ways that are extraordinary. So what can you embrace that just inspires you so much? It's all about inspiration today. So great, Aries girl. So, Amelia, please ask a question. What is coming towards me soon? Right, Monica C. Let's change up. What does Monica C need to know? Monica C. Monica C. Right, let's look. Right, Monica. You have seeing the possibilities here. So raising your vibration and seeing the opportunity is going to be beneficial, especially when you find that financially and family are very important. So it's how you've grasped opportunities, but taking the new opportunity. Then you have the realization that what you put in now within career and money will really make a difference in your life. So it's almost like a purity and releasing the old and really embracing who you are. So this Two of Wands can bring you about a sense of realism to know that you can do it. It's an aspiration of, I can do it, I'm going to do it. So that's very strong for yourself, if that makes sense. Thank you for the question. Where are we? Monica. Have I missed my place? Chess moves. How does Alexis feel about me? No worries, JK. Thank you, Lightheart. I'm doing fine, I think. It's all the talking. Monica C, I'll get to you in a minute again. Right, chess moves. How does Alexis feel about yourself? Let's have a look now. How does Alexis feel about you? Right, let's have a look. So Alexis feels a little bit alone at the moment. They see you as very talkative, and if you communicate, they'll understand what you're saying. If you say it through wisdom and a higher intention of love. So this is about connecting on an intellectual level. And they'll also see you as starting up. So it's not with aggression or anything. It's assertive, but gentle, if that makes sense. So they do see you as starting something, wanting to start something. So just go for it, but be gentle in that aspect, because you could frighten them off, kind of thing. Okay, thank you for your question. All right. Where are we? Will Velvet recover? Monica C says. Hello, ask her, how are you? From India, brilliant. Oh, dear, funny. Zanika, hello. Bella Roja, hello. No problem. Uma, hello. I will get to you. Hello, Jasmine. Eid, how are you? Pretty good. Right. Hello, Mark F. from Australia. Great. Good old Australia. Huge continent now, isn't it? Huge. I hope everything's all right there. Right, let's start from here. You probably all left because I'm taking so long, but that's what happens. If you do want to donate, I can get to questions a lot sooner. Kalina, we've done Magda's exam. Asha, right, let's do someone different. Esther, let's do yourself. Describe your future partner. Right then, describe your future partner for you. So, many partners come and go. So, for people. Okay, Lightheart. Yeah. Get into it. I think. I'm just doing Esther at the moment. And their future partner. What does Esther need to know regarding future partner? What does Esther need to know? Right. Let's have a look. Future partner. Right. So your future partner is going to be very gentle in how they create for themselves. They come across as the Queen of Ariel. So this is about the nurturing aspect. So they're going to have a nice, generous nurturingness around them. So they probably will put you ahead of them, which is nice quality. So the deep love that is going to be there is going to be good. So Knight of Raphael. So they're going to create and take action. They're not going to be stagnant in coming forward. They're going to be perhaps very good around the house, all things practical. So that's good also. Last aspect, Four of Michael. So they could retreat in their cave, which means when they're worried about certain things or things become on top of them kind of thing, they might retreat. So one of the things that some partners like is leave them to come out of their cave in their own time. Hope that helps. Can I ask for an energy update from V2? No contact. Okay, Lightheart, let's do that. An energy update. Alrighty. Light hearts about V. Right, what's going on with V? With light hearts. I'm getting to these questions. It just takes a little bit of time sometimes. So, right, okay. So V, oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, so feeling very like tired and hard work and suppressed. But that the energy with V is it will come. Even when things are difficult, it'll still have that emotional attachment. And just putting the energy into what you need and what they need is going to come full. So, yeah, too much kind of things to do. But when the energy is in the right place, then a lot of celebration can come about that. So I understand that people are busy, etc. So just taking a step back and know that things is kind of going to go out all right. Because the source of the energy will just make it happen. So that's quite good. So, Kanika Sharma would like a general reading. No problem. So let's do a general reading for Kanika Sharma. What is Kanika? Need to know. Kanika. Right, Kanika, let's have a look. So, right, so for you, persevering and really, oh, that's nice. Persevering in romance. So keep at it, because you've got the Six of Cups here, which is following that dream. And then you have the dream of the Two of Cups. So when things are difficult in relationships, and you probably find, yeah, take a sigh, realize that your dream is important, and then follow your dream, because look, the unity within two people and a situation is very strong. So whatever happens in relationships, know that to persevere will get the end result in a nice, relaxing manner. So we like that. Right, okay. How does Aqua feel about me? Not good at expressing. Okay, Bella. Bella Roja, let's do yourself. So you need to know, how does Aqua feel about yourself? Let's have a look. Bella and Roja about Aqua. How does Aqua feel about Bella? How does Aqua feel about Bella? Oops. Alrighty, Aqua, let's see what's Aqua going on. Oh, very nice. Right, okay. So Aqua, they're in the King of Cups mode. So they know themselves. They can be very generous with their emotions. They can also be very withdrawn. So it is always best to communicate. So maybe they think that to now move on from what has gone on in the past is probably a better idea. So if you can communicate fully, they'll a lot of forgiveness and love and all that, it can eventuate, as long as you can both move from that situation. Does that make sense? So good old Aqua, eh? Okay, pretty girl. Hello, Jasmine Eid. What does Mauricio Oliveira Jr. feels about me? Is that Portuguese? Jasmine, Are they Portuguese by any chance? Mauricio Oliveira. Oh, right, okay. Mauricio. Right. Uma. Wait a minute. I'll just pour more tea. Talking too much. It's quite, especially when you do all those daily reads. Right, okay. So we want to know about Mauricio Oliveira feels about Jasmine Eid. Right, how does Mauricio feel about Jasmine? Mauricio feel about Jasmine. Oops. Right, let's have a look at the moment. What's going on with them? So, are beginning to... very interesting. So, at the moment, they've got the Ace of Gabriel. So, they're beginning to see, notice you, notice what's going on. There's an aspect here that they understand what is going on, but they're a little bit protective. So they have a kind of power in actually, oh, do I want to go forwards? Am I a little bit frightened? Oh, yeah, I will. Because here with the Six of Ariel, it's about the give and take. So they feel that they have to be able to provide and want the situation before they can move on. So, because that's not as clear as mud, I'm going to do the Moon Oracle just to see about this situation, because it is like a seesaw. So let's have a look what's going on with Yasmin and Mauricio. Right, so bring love into the situation. So that means bring acceptance and peace. So just send them love and they'll probably understand a little bit better. But it has got potential. It's just not the most easiest of, but it has got a new start to it as well. So it's in one of those stages where it needs a lot bigger reading to look at that, really. But they look all right, even though that they need to have the confidence to be able to develop in an environment, if that makes sense. Yeah. Right, Uma. What about me has changed from last year, December? People seem to treat me in a good way, especially the woman. Brilliant. And no problem. From Brazil. Very nice, Jasmine. I'm here. Okay, Lightheart. Zero, if you're still in the room, I'm going to ask for a donation from you to show you how serious you are. Hello, Vicky. Oh, thank goodness I've got a moderator. Yeah. Sorry it's taken ages to get down here. I do apologize. I'm going to leave it to Vicky now. Except Zaro. He must pay. Pay to be handsome. I've already told you your answer anyway. You're just being awkward. What did I say to you before? What did I say? Do you remember? Thank you, Bella Roja. Yeah, I'm not too sure when I'll be open again, but if you make a donation, that's absolutely fine. You can have your question now if you're still in the room. Or become Patreon or something like that, which is always quite good. So you want me to answer Uma? What about me has changed from last year, December? People seem to treat me in a good way, especially women. Right. Very sensible here in my room, just Vicky, today. Right. I'll tell you now. I'll just tell Uma what's changed about them, their perspective on their life. So for Uma, you're in perfect harmony with the universe. So when you bring about confidence, then people will be attracted to you. So that inner confidence grows from each decade and how we feel about ourselves. So it's always good to have that awakening of who you are and the confidence of yourself. So continue to be confident but humble. Humble and confident. Everyone likes that. Right, so for a spiritual message for hello, Rinky, how are you? So Amol would like to know what the angel messages are about. You're still asking that question, Rinky. No worries. Amelia. Right, okay, let's have a look. So for Amelia, Aqua Aura, beautiful angel card for you. Healthy communication in relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. So if you have any Aqua Aura, and just cleansing your whole body will cleanse your auric field. But having that flow of your chakra systems is also good, because if we don't have the physical energy coming in, we can't be powerful enough to receive the divine light downwards. Does that make sense? So, oh, funny. Right, Rinky, if I remove my Facebook account today, I thought you did that the other day, and then send the message to Jagit after September the 16th, will he give me a good response from now? Can't remember what we said last time. Will you some cats? How are you, Vicky, anyway? Are you okay? Right, this is for a Rinky. Is Jagit still going to be in? Please check out the daily reads that I do as well for more clarification. Let's see about Jagit. Wow, this is the same cards as last time. Weird if you were in the room. So there's a feeling that, yeah, that there's all that basis for communication and the ability to, on a practical side, that, yeah, it does seem they will. There's an aspect here with the Six of Cups is what you've already set about. It's nostalgic, isn't it? So this card is kind of like nostalgia. So what is it nostalgic hanging on to? But there is an aspect that you can see opportunities. So I'm pretty sure that they will still be in contact with yourself. Or it could totally be opposite. But that's the energy of it today. So yeah, they will. But you, as I said to you before, I think you need to tell them that you're deleting that account. Definitely. Okay. Oh, nice peaceful day. That sounds wonderful. 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 So as a hello, Lunia. Hello, blessings. I want to know, what does my ex think or feel of me? Okay. So have you got a particular ex in mind, or is it any ex? Can we have an initial of this particular ex that you want to look into? Lunar. Black moon. Right, okay. Can't shuffle. Right, okay. Okay, let's have a look at Leo the X. Wow. So when they put a kind of ordinariness about the simple things in life, they'll reflect back on you how beautiful in its simplicity was things. Now, it's always going to be a choice to where they are. So when they look at how simple and valuable life was, then they can choose whether to move on or stay where they are, kind of thing. So when there's guidance there, this is for yourself in the guidance of your spirit. So this isn't as clear as you actually think, because they look very positive cards. But because we asked about Leo towards yourself, then Leo is finding it easy to choose love. So does that mean with you, or does it mean where they are? So it's clear as mud, that is. So I'm going to ask about yourself, Lunia, what you need to know with the Moonology cards. Is that all right? Right, this is for yourself. So whatever fears that you have, then you need to work through them. So one of the fears that could be around you is you're feeling alone. What does that mean to you, to feel alone? Does it also, one of your fears, is it a fear of that no one else will love you as much as they loved you? And there is an aspect here that there is a lovely love. So whatever you did have, you know, it was a nice connection, wasn't it? So working through your fears could also be that they've chosen somebody else and not you. What's wrong with me? So all these fears are unfounded because we move through different situations at different times in our life. So it's very important to understand yourself in these situations regarding exes. But yeah, it wasn't that clear really. So I don't think the energy of the situation is fully developed, because, you know, exes can come back and exes can go back, but it's got that nice feel to it that there is a choice. So maybe they're just thinking what to do in the circumstance. So stay strong in yourself and have that belief and work through your fears. Is that okay? Oh, you're a Cancer. Oh, I got my moon in Cancer, so I know exactly where you're coming from. Yeah. So it's important to have love and security as a Cancer, isn't it? But yeah, wow, a Leo and a Cancer, interesting, especially if they're male, because he could just put all his energy into you, and then you create steam and evaporate. And equally, you could pour your water on him, depending on what your ascending is and what's in your 7th house. You want something else for you? Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, Leos. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? But rest assured that those cards were beautiful, but do work through the fear of what it is that you want, definitely. And I think it's probably a wise decision to want something, you know, more. You need that security. Cancer likes home, don't they? So, you know, not all this stuff. But yeah, good luck with that. Hello, Siba Machar. And hello, magical knowledge. What's intentions on me? So I'm leaving Vicky to pick up the questions if they like. So do check out the daily reads. And if you're interested in being a Patreon, please check that link to what is available with the 4 tiers of Patreon. Thank you very much. Still awake. Is Vicky still awake? Yeah. What's S's intentions to them? Okay, let's do that. Right. What's S intentions towards magical knowledge? So magical knowledge, what is S's intentions? Right, let's have a look. Magical knowledge, S intentions. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Right, very nice. So, oh, look at that. Wow. I think S is very generous in the giving, can develop relationships further. And here with the moon, what do they need to release? What phase of life are they going through to be able to offer you something even more substantial? And you can see here with the 2 of Raphael, that is romance. So there is a unity there. But with the moon, this might be yourself. What do you need to release to fully comprehend that generosity is there on a kind of kind, gentle, growing growth way? So, yeah, could be interesting, that. Very nice. I've just lost an oracle card. So I hope that helps anyway. Yeah, lunchtime. Oh, what are you doing? All my romance cards there. Right, okay. So, Siba Machar, does T love me? Does T love Siba Machar? You need that card. Right, does T love Machar? Siba. T love Siba Machar. Hello, Nerissa West. Didn't see you sneaking in there, sneakily. Does he love me or not? They're good at hiding things, these people. Yeah, I should think so. There's this element of, yeah, we want to celebrate. There's this element of, ooh, what would happen if I love this person even more? Oh, is that scary or not? Does that mean I have to commit or not? So there's this huge opportunity for them to open their eyes and see the practical cause of do they love you. So they're beginning to see the light. So the light switch is on. Oh, let's hope it stays on. I'm just having fun. So right, what we're doing? What's all this celebrating going on? Funny, yay! I do an oracle for you, but most of them have gone. Hold on, if I pick those two and include them in your reading. Right, let's see about tea, really. Right, let's have a look about tea and see how it's developing. Right, let's have a look at tea with Siba. He's beginning to see the light. It may be a light bulb, it may be a candle, but he's seeing some light. Now, we're being serious here, so let's have a look at this oracle. Oh, you guys. What sort of light are they seeing? Passion. Passion for what, though? Oh, if I turn 2 light bulbs on, what would that mean? Maybe I'll turn the light off. Oh, dear. Anyway, they're seeing the light, the possibility of what a light could do. Oh, dear. Funny. Right, any more questions, or are we all done? Oh, hold on. Nerissa West says, what is mine and Lavinia's relationship going to be like after we meet? Lights off. Lights on, no one's home. Right, what's going to happen with Nerissa West? What is mine and Lavinia's? Nerissa West. Nerissa West. And Liviness. Right, let's have a look. What does this mean? Right, okay. So, Nerissa, you obviously got this joining up, and I think you'll have a good connection. You'll have a spiritual connection, which is really good. Now, what's Tower moment? A little bit upside down, but nevertheless, it's a tower. So the big shock about change and commitment is going to be really interesting. So it is going to be a big change because it's like, boom! So you've got this conquering that fear of commitment and all the rest of it in really understanding what it is that you're going through. So if you see that you've met and something's not totally like they have to move away, or there's some sort of delay, or it could be just, wow, this is it. Don't worry about it, because the aspect here is the Ace of Swords to conquer everything that you're going through. So it looks really good, to be fair. So I like that a lot. You heard it here first. So do come back, Nerissa, and let me know how that went on. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, okay. So is no problem, Siba. Just remember, lights on, lights off. 2 lights on, 2 lights off. 3 lights on, 3 lights off. And where 1 candle's on, you can cause a fire. Fire is energy. Positive energy is really bringing about. So, yeah, there is a spark. Oh, poor T. Oh, dear me. Have you? Oh no. Oh yeah. Well, you're the tower then. No, 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 no. No. Don't stress too much. There's no point. There is no point. Just relax and know who you are. Self-love yourself, and just trust in the divine to bring all that energy and love down, and everything will be fine. Oh, does he? Well, that's brilliant then. What's wrong with you? Obviously, thinking a little bit negative, but that's okay. Let's find a Moonology card for you to see what else you kind of need to grasp. Marissa, where's the situation? What's Marissa need to know? Well, I like oracles. Dun, dun, dun. So, there are the energies gaining momentum, a bit like tea. Tea. Our friend over there is gaining momentum as well. Oh dear. Right, listen. You listen to me, right? Go ahead. Tarot readers are for entertainment purposes only. You make your own decision, and if you're neutral and loving and doing what you're supposed to be doing in life, that's the very best you can do. Never base your decisions on a tarot reader or anyone else, whether they're psychic and best medium on the planet. They don't really know who you are. They can get a feel, they can get an intuition, but you have to go through your stuff. So whether it's going to work out or not, your lessons are your lessons that you have to go through. You've decided as a soul to do them. So don't allow any hindrance to prevent you from doing that thing. And who knows, people change. One thing in life is guaranteed, and that's change. My energy changes, your energy changes. And we really have to trust in our ability to love on a grander scale and accept who we are where we are. So please don't stress out about things. Don't let anyone tell you, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Because how many cards did they use? You know, how do they know you? And even your friends and family who swear they know you might not know you. Do you know what I mean? So please have a little bit of common sense and a little bit of understanding that not everyone knows everything at the same time. Does that make sense, Marissa? No, go for it, Vicky. No worries. Well, that's another discussion, Vicky. Do we have free will or don't we have free will? Are we predestined to do these things or not? Has our environment paved our way that we have no choice at all? Oh. Right. You listen to me again, Marissa, if you choose to do so. By you worrying will set up a negative energy to cause it to collapse. So this is why tarot readers, psychics, mediums, parents, friends, daughters, teachers, sons, everybody except yourself is dangerous. So you have to, in a neutral space, tap into your own intuition, sit back and go, is this what I want? Does this feel right at the time? Maybe I need to think again. And go with it with a sense of love and calmness in the situation. Please, because I don't know you. No one really knows you and what you're going through, not even them. So please, just use a little bit of common sense. It doesn't matter what card. I don't know if that tarot reader is a good reader or not. I don't know if they've heard messages or not. I'll tell you another secret. Sometimes messages that people get are from normal people who have passed over. They're just normal like you and me. It's not their spiritual guide or God itself or even your higher self telling you stuff. So again, this is why you have to rely on yourself. Doesn't matter what spirit messages came through. The spirit messages haven't got your plan in their hand reading them. No. So if it works out, it does. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But by people putting negative energy to the situation, it's always going to cause something to collapse. And it's like when you tell somebody, oh, like in a marriage, you can say, oh, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. You're clumsy, you're clumsy, you're clumsy, you're clumsy. What do you think will happen? Do you think they'll be clumsy or unclumsy? Because that's an affirmation. You're clumsy, you're clumsy. So you believe it. So if you believe your relationship is going to collapse, what is it going to do? It's going to collapse. So they were right. But was it the truth? Was it the ultimate truth that it was going to collapse? Hello, Stephanie. We're just waffling on, which is bad. Hello, Stephanie. How are you? Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Will you reunite or reconnect with R when I go down south? Well, if you go to that country where they go R, you will. Right. Okay. Enough of the wiffle waffling. So, Larissa, are you still in the room or did you hop off? Just let me know if you are in the room again or not. Right. Will I reunite with R? Yeah. So I hope you can take that on board. Just be peaceful, just be neutral. Just look what's in front of you, you know, and don't have these terrible thoughts. It's like devils going, not going to work, not going to work, not going to bother, not going to bother. Oh, now I mistrust you. And they were just a bit shy or something. Do you know what I mean? Please, 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 please have a bit of common sense. You know, tarot reading is just a glimpse. It's not the ultimate truth. Everything changes all the time. Really does. So have self-belief, please. If that's all right with yourself. Right. Let's find out about Mr. R. What? My hair's grown. Right. What's going on with R? And Vicky. Vicky. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's see about R. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Vicky? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, what are you thinking? So there is a possibility, same speech as I said to Narissa, really. But there's a doorway of possibility, definitely. With the Page of Swords here, don't let things from the past interfere with the now, because this Ten of Cups looks like a huge possibility. But whatever energy that you take down there is just going to be beautiful anyway. So when you're with your friend and with this situation, and it looks likely, we hope, but definitely a doorway into possibilities. Stephanie Rian, are you still here? I feel like one of those seances. Never done one of them. I don't want to do one either. Bad energy. I do. Eddie, Stephanie, would you like a question? Where are we? Hello, Riz S. How are you? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Seen too many Hollywoods about piranhas and ghosts and that. But yeah, it's a law of the world, isn't it? Dead energy follows dead energy. You know, positive energy will always follow positivity. So when you have that element of messing around, bad, bad. You need a candle. Are you still there, Stephanie? Stephanie. Knock 3 times. Oh, we should do that for fun. Well, not seriously for fun, as a joke. Yeah, I mean, just because people lie, I mean, trust is valuable, and if we want to be in a relationship, we have to trust. If they break the trust, then we have to trust ourselves to go, no, no more, bye. And that's the reason, because we value ourselves. But to mistrust them all the time gives them permission to be untrustworthy. That's all it does. It is a very simple equation, life. It really is. People complicate it, but it's not. So, clean slate. Just say something like, I value what we have. I trust you. If my mistrust is broken with anybody in my life, I value myself to walk away. Just tell them straight. And if they do it, remember what I said in 2020, I'm off, bye. But you've worked through your stuff. Whether it continues or not, we still work through our stuff. It's just life. Right, how does SM feel about yourself? Yeah. So how does SM feel about Ritz? I wonder how the Ritz Hotel's going. Answers on the postcard. How does SM feel about Ritz S? How does SM feel about Ritz? Right, let's have a look, Ritz. Right. Oh. That seems all right, doesn't it? So you've got 6 of Raphael. So this sometimes has to do with nostalgic way of thinking, how things were when we were children, how that romantic dream actually equates. So they are thinking fondly of you. That's one aspect. The next aspect is they need to take action in a more mature way. So if they look at their heart and look at their feelings towards taking action, then they'll be able to learn how to release things. So this isn't releasing the relationship, it's releasing the negativity, the self-doubt, or even the romance, the romantic notion of what a relationship could be like. So it's a decision to make about releasing all those bad things, self-loathing, doubt, guilt, all that can keep you tied to a situation. So if they feel tied to a situation and then it's no longer serving them, then perhaps they do need to take the challenge and move in the direction of positivity. Does that make sense? Clear as mud, Bev. Clear as mud. Yes, DJ. How are you? Hello, love Mia. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, I am going to an appointment soon. Will they give me surgery or some type of medicine? Now, you do realise that tarot readers are only for entertainment purposes only. So I can give you some guidance. But you have to make your own decisions about life. Good. Right, I'll just do a love Mia at the moment. Right, what does Love Mia need to know about her medical situation? That's what I'm going to say. Right. What does Love Mia need to know regarding the medical? Right, medically, right, okay. So whatever happens with yourself, it says don't worry. Don't worry. There's new opportunities for you and it's going to work out fine. So whatever happens, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. All right. So whether it's surgery or medicine, it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that you get healed. So sending in lots of healing, love and energy your way at the moment. Okay, cool. Right. DJRC, I want to know what will happen for me for the month of September. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on in September. For DJRC. It's good to see you again. Has everyone checked out the dailies that I've done today? On your zodiac signs. DJRC. Remember, this is just a guidance, folks. It's not law. I'd be in a courtroom if it was law. Judge Rinder, court of law. Oh, that was good. I love those TV judges. I haven't seen them for ages. Right, what's going on here, you may ask? Ah, very interesting. Wow. Right, it looks like you're going to have patience. It looks like you're going to have magic. And it looks like you're going to do something very interesting with the sword. Oh, dear. Oh, geez. So the beginning to create your own life is a lot like a blank canvas, but it's a lot about perspective and vision. So what do you see happening in your life in September? What are you creating? Do you see the sun there? It looks like a cat's head as well. So sometimes when we see the vision of our life, we see it either with a veil over it and a very misty, or we can see clearly what is going on. So this will give you the ability to create what you do need to have in life. Now, you can see here with the magician as well. So the start and the creativity and the trust of all what you have is the ability to see in the future. Clear as mud, isn't it? Right. When you look and meditate in the darkness, you can understand that the universe is big. So what you pull down from the universe now, you can create on this level. So clearing away things on this level is important. So whatever you have to clear away and then build up again is essential. So you see here with the sword, you need to sharpen your blade, sharpen your wit, sharpen your mind, understand what it is that you do want to create for September. So moving forward, what do you want to inspire yourself and aspire to do at the moment? So that's that. A little more in depth than we normally do, but that's cats for you. Right. No, but I'm gonna pure. What? What did you say? What did you say, Vicky? You asked me a question? No, but I'm gonna Portia. I don't. Did I ask you a question? Oh, honestly, goldfish moment. Yeah, as soon as possible. Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you an oracle card for your birthday in advance. Let's have a look. So let's give a nice oracle for DJC. Yeah. Coming up, it's nearly September, isn't it? Let's have a look what you need to know. But it's always good on the solar return, isn't it? because it is a new beginning. So getting 1 and 2 with the creativity, the trust, shortening your words is very strong. So that's good start to the month. Right, so your oracle card. Ooh, divine matrix. So again, that's about creativity. What can you create? What can you delve into that is yours? So the power is in your hands. Literally, it is. So on your solar return, make sure you check your natal chart and where all your planets are, and obviously look at your first house and everything else, really. It's important. Right, and happy birthday in September when we get there. Yeah, look at the dailies. Yeah, well said, Vicky. Yeah, look at the dailies, which aren't daily anymore because it takes so much energy. Right, Akin, are we ignoring you? Oh, hold on, someone's before you. What's the universe telling about connection with It is a beautiful card. It definitely is a beautiful. Is it still there? There. Put that there. That will sort that problem out. But don't get it hypnotize you. Right, okay. So let's have a look at we're not very serious in this room, are we? right. Unam. What does a moon life motive need to know about Unam? Yep. Hello, Ida. How are you doing? We're just doing 2 questions. Sorry about that. We're finding about Unam. Right, that's a connection with Unam. Right. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so with Unam, you're going to find the wisdom between the relationship between you and them. So there is a definite connection. So whether you're alone or you're together, or spiritual together or not, together you will find an understanding and a growth to spirituality. You can see here that there will be an adventure to discover who you are and who each other are, because you have the 2 of trees. When you bond and grow together in a unity situation, that's when the most growth comes. That's when the adventure is. You can learn more about love, understanding, empathy, compassion, and all those fantastic things. Maybe alone you couldn't, but together you can. So yeah, it's got a good feel to it. A connection that's probably been there for a long, long time. So that's nice. So good luck with that situation. Hello, Itoro. How are you? Thank you very much, Atkin. I do appreciate your words. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, you can. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Got you now. Got you now. I'm new to this stuff, but I understand now this stuff. Well, please write a book, because none of us know about this stuff. Other books are available in bookstores. I thought I threw that question out to everyone, but yeah, if you answer, that's good. People who are new to this stuff, I do other readings as well. Private readings, live readings, dead readings, and dailies. I'm supposed to do other readings, but I always run out of time, so that's that. Ida, is there a third party between Pedram and I? Right. Let's have a look then. I'll use the cats. Right. Pedram and Ida. What's going on between Ida and Pedram? That's what I'm going to ask. Pedram and Ida. Pedram and Ida. Pedram and Ida. Pedram and Ida. Hello, Positive Rise Tarot couple. How are you? Are you fine? Good to see you again. Are you having a good day? Right. Why am I turning these cards upside down? These cats, honestly. One behave. Right. No is your answer. Definitely a no. I can't see anything happening here. You have the beginning to realize that trust is essential. Right. You have justice on your side. So when things are in balance and you trust them and they trust you and everything's fine, then mistrust can go out the window. Okay. I could be wrong, because you've got this fantastic harmony between the two of you. So please don't put the mindset or the self-doubt in these things. It's not necessary. But all tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. And if he's told you there's someone there, then obviously that's true. But there is a strong connection if you allow that to develop even stronger. I live in UK. Oh, very good. I can't remember what you asked, but very good. Oh dear. It's always good to say no. Hello, Jasmine Ferguson. How are you? Yeah. Oh, Chun. Right. If I knew my geography of India and that region, then I'd probably know it, but I don't. Sorry about that. Right, have we got someone, Itoro, they want a general reading for the next 7 days. Okay, Itoro, we'll give you a reading for the next few days. You can't even see that, can you? Oh, yeah, you can. Right, let's see what's going on for the next week. Right. Oh, right, okay. So you're going to find a strength within yourself. Sometimes it's about being a little bit humble at times and letting some thought process just die off. You know, that's not important. Do you know what I mean? Say goodbye to it. You can see this in this card, that observing from a different direction and just letting things die off, probably that thought process. Sharpening your sword to allow you to think even positive, new decisions, new way of understanding how things are. So this is a good time to put aside thoughts that are no longer serving you and find the courage to speak your mind, perhaps, after you've decided clearly that something isn't worth hanging on to, old ways of thinking. Does that make sense? Right, where are I? Nina, just post once. All right. Ida, Pandem and I haven't been in contact for 2 months, so that's why I was wondering. What were you wondering? What are you wondering? Oh, do you know, I've got a goldfish moment. Do you know, I'll have to play me video back. Oh, God. Always a bad thing. You're really trying. Anyone coming? Okay, let's see what's going for yourself in a love reading positive. Let's do positive. Aiken. Oh, if there was a third party. No, I can't see that there's a third party myself. I remember now. No, I could be wrong. Who knows? I like the way you use all those happy faces. Rajali. All right, that saves a lot of. Rajali. What's going on with Rajali? Hello, Empress. How are you? Right, I can go back. Right, Rashali, I love Rashali, I love. Right, two pussycats keeps coming up, so that's why I'm using this deck. It's funny. Right, let's have a look. That keeps coming up. What's going on with you guys? Right, so yeah, something is coming up for you. You've got to just take the steps and take action in a logical way to make this happen for yourself. And you too perhaps need to find the balance between, are you putting yourself out there or are you sitting at home wishing for it, which is okay, but there is a certain amount of action to do it. But yeah, it's definitely coming your way. These cats, I'm not using that again. They're too generous in the love aspect. Let's have a look about the love oracle for you. Is that all right? Right, let's have a look. So also, oh, engagement. Ooh, serious. Ooh, serious. Do take tarot reading as entertainment only, not for life. But yeah, Two of Cups and engagement. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I know, that's what I'm thinking. Cool, isn't it? Right, where are we now? Hello, Raven Deep Empress 222 Tarot Reader. Oh. How does anyone say your name after all that? Nina, what is the possibility of Nabila Abs Sabri to get married to each other? Right, what's a possibility? Let's have a look then. Hold on. What's Nina asking? Hold on. Are you asking about yourself or are you asking about two people? Can we please clarify, Nina? Are you asking about you and them, or are you asking about two other people? Because that name is too long. Nabila Abs Sabri. Is it Nina and Nabila to marry? Is that what they mean? Nina and that person. Is that right? The two of you. Right. So let's just clarify this, Nina. Is this two different people from yourself? Is that what you're querying? Yes or no? That's all I need. Just ask for a question. If you want a private reading, you can email me. If you want an in-depth reading, that can be a donation or Patreon. Nina, I want to clarify something. Is Nabila... yeah. So it's about two other people. So, Nina, I have a moral and an ethical code of practice in my particular room. I don't know about other people, but I do. Unless you can word that question differently, that it involves yourself, I cannot do that question because it's like spying into another person's life. And because I'm an old tarot reader, it's not ethical or morally okay for me to do that. Sorry about that. But do ask it in a different way if it does involve you. But that's just me. Sorry about that. Yes, Lawrence, you certainly can. PayPal or Hello, Layla. How are you? Hello, Aiken. Haven't we done you, Aiken? I'm pretty sure I did you. I'm sure I did you, Aiken. Let me see what your question was. We're just waiting for a donation now. Oh, maybe you didn't ask a question. Maybe you didn't ask a question. You see, you've got to get your question in, Aiken. You've got to ask the question so the moderators can pick it up. Is that all right? PayPal.me/purejoytarot. Thank you. You can be added. Yours was a general reading. All right, we'll do a quick general reading for Aiken. Right, what have I just said? Nina. All right, okay. We'll do a quick reading for Aiken. And then, right, okay, for Aiken, the quick message is wow. So there's a lot of communication going on for you. You've got the male energy as well as the female energy for communication. The female energy of this particular aspect is to cut things down pretty heartlessly sometimes, which has to be in there. You've got another aspect where joining together to make decisions, to clarify what your understanding of life is. You've also got this newness. So one needs to really communicate with yourself how you're going to approach life in a new way. How are you going to create? How are you going to step forward? Don't overthink things. It's about doing now. Okay, so put into these wonderful ideas that are spinning around into action. Does that make sense, Akin? Right. Hello, Nicholas. How are you? You may get a reading. I'm just waiting for who am I waiting for? Lauren C to come forward, but I'm not so sure. It takes ages to play around with that. So we'll do Nicholas Giuliano. Hi, I'm from Argentina. Yahoo! Hope Argentina are okay. Facuna Libra will tell me his feelings. I'm Leo. Right, Facunda. These names. Right, let's use this one. Right, so will Facunda, the Libra. All right, okay. Right, sorry. I'm just going to pause because someone's donated. So donations do take priority. So Lauren, what's your question, please? Sorry about that. Thank you for your donation, Lauren. What is your question? How is the Cancer man feeling about me? All righty. So can I have the first letter of your Cancer man, please, Lauren, if that's okay? Just in case you know someone else who's a Cancer man in your life. Right, what does Lauren C need to know about the Cancer man? What does Lauren C need to know about the Cancer man? Jay, what does Lauren C? Right, okay, it won't take long. I might do, you never know. Right, how is Jay, the Cancer man, feeling about you? Right, and then the energies in the situation and the Moonology card. You get good value here. So they're in a new phase of their existence. So they need to really see the reality of yourself and appreciate what's going on. So they might be a little bit mystical. They might be a little bit not really understanding what they are feeling. So it's kind of new in the situation. It's like, whoa, what's going on? You can see this in this card, that they've still got pain from the past. And the moon is all about releasing that pain as well. So when something is on offer yourself, do they go for what they know? Do they stay really hurt in their feelings, or do they go for the newness of Lauren C? So they have Raphael here to give the healing surrounding the situation. So they really need to notice, just because your 3 presents have not been fantastic doesn't mean to say these 2 presents are going to be the same. It's not logical at all. So they must realize at some stage that to look at things in a new light, in a brighter light, is really good. But they're still in that doubt stage of not yourself, of them. So the last aspect of is they are beginning to move away from that thought process. So they're beginning to tap into, oh, what if? Oh, I could do that, couldn't I? You know, and they're beginning to emerge from a sort of being down there to raising up to really understand what it is that they need to do. So that's how they are. They see the possibility of moving forward with the situation. So let's see the changing energies between the two of you. Let's have a look. So we have, there is going to be that tower moment of change your life within this situation. So they are going to see that maybe a force to be reckoned with, because you've got the high priestess there. The pull of the soul purpose between the two of you is going to really come about to transform their life. So in a way, it's going to really shake them up so much that they realize, hey, this is quite good. So that's the changing energies. And it's good when you've got the high priestess in both of you to kind of connect to that intuition, that higher purpose, to realize that, okay, it can be daunting, but it could be beautiful. So they have to decide this on their own terms. So the Moonology says nothing will come of this situation. So at the moment, when they're still in this time of collapse, then it is very daunting, and one has to understand that they have to go through the pain. If they're still kind of looking at that situation, then that's really quite annoying. So at the moment, nothing will happen, I presume, because they're still in that kind of negative emotional field. But we'll have a look at the Love Oracle to see what eventually. Void of course moon, how annoying. But yeah, when you've got the tower and they're constantly looking at their own pain, very annoying. So hopefully they can touch into a passion, because with all this swords kind of thing and negative cups, it needs a little bit of fire. So wait until the change of the tower comes down and really intuitively picking up what's going on. It does need this energy to it to transform it. So it is difficult when But I'm a little bit more hopeful about the 6 of Michael here to transform a healing to another way of thinking. But yeah, it is tricky, isn't it? So they're probably in their Cancer mode. I'm just going to hide away. I'm just going to scuttle away in my little home and where it's safe. I don't want to look at the bigger picture at all. But because they've got the Tower moment of changing the life aspect, then this is there. But for yourself, because it was the same energy over here of transforming, just use your intuition a lot more to see how that's going to transform, whether they're giving you the right signals. Because we can take a lot of patience with a Tower moment because they need it. Sometimes that is a length of time, but use your intuition as well. I hope that makes sense, Lauren C. Thank you very much for the question. Hello, Cancerian Santaro. How are you? Hello, Nicholas Gugliano. Hello, Pretty Tara. How are you? Right. So he is regretting a lot of things. Well, if he has got that aspect of regret, which is the 5 of Cups, then we can understand why that is. So allow that Tower to completely come down and then reassess the situation. It's not easy life, is it? It really isn't. But I'm just wondering about the Void course. It came up like that. So ask the question again in a week's time or whatever and see what the energy has changed. But stay hopeful. Use your own discretion when listening to tarot readers and all the rest of it, because it is for entertainment purposes only. And it's got that energy to it, hasn't it? But yeah, let's have a look at that situation later on, definitely. Thank you. We've just done that. Oh no, I was reading that, wasn't I? Right, we're going to do Nicholas's reading because he was next before the donation came in. So, Nicholas. Hello, Lilybell. How are you? So, we're going to do thingies. Nicholas, it's a question about Facundo. How do you pronounce that name? Fancy Facundo. Facundo. No. I was about to do Nicholas, right? And then the donation came in. So sorry about that. I'm just doing Nicholas because I was just about to do him and she came back in the room. So sorry about that. I am going to do Nicholas about Facundo. Sorry about that. It's not taking preferences. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Facundo. Is Facundo going to tell Nicholas's feelings? Facundo. Is Facundo going to tell Nicholas? Facundo going to tell Nicholas? Right, this is for Nicholas about Facundo, but however you pronounce the name. Right, okay. Yeah. There's a nostalgic look at this with feelings of beautiful. So I think they can't help but express what is going on to yourself, Nicholas. And quite a lot is going to come about it, especially if there's that nurturing gentleness to it. So yeah, I think so. I'll I'll give you a love oracle reading, Nicholas, because I want to. So let's have a look at that, Nicholas. So, children. So the Six of Cups is about children, you know. So where in your life is this kind of innocence about the relationship? Is children involved? Do you really do have a nostalgic look about what relationships are when you were a child, looking up at parents and things like that? But it has come up, so only you will know about that. So thank you for the question. Hope that helps. Hello, Sanine. How are you? Ah, now it makes sense. Nina, Nini. It makes sense now. Thank you, Nicholas, very much. Hello, Marina, Korea. Hello. Right, okay. My moderator is going to sort all your questions out. If anybody wants to jump the queue and donate, that's absolutely fine. We're now on Ravin Deep Empress 222 Tarot Reader. What are the current feelings of Niraj towards me? Right. What are their feelings towards you? So, what are the current feelings of Niraj towards Ravin Deep? Oh, Niraj. Yeah. All right, let's have a look. Ah, that was rubbish. Right. Right. Right, let's have a look. Seriously. Right, okay. Interesting. So the feelings are quite relaxed, really. And even though you've got the Ten of Cups here, where is it? Yeah, you've got Ten of Cups here, so they feel quite united. There's something that they're kind of keeping to themselves, not completely expressing what's going on. So there's an aspect here where they need to tell you something, just express in a way that, you know, information. So this is kind of an unbalanced aspect, to have a kind of understanding where they need to express more what's on their mind. Does that make sense? So what's on their mind is a happy stance, but they're not really sharing it with you. Does that make sense? So I hope that helps. Thank you. You're Nabilia, right? I'm just right. Right, so now it makes sense, you see. So Nabilia wants to know if there's a marriage between Sabri and Nabilia. Nabilia and Sabri. Right, let's have a look now. Sorry about the misunderstanding. It's just one of those things. Right, okay. What can I say here? Right, you have this circumstance of a big shake-up in your life, right? So this is surrounding yourself. So how are you going to get over that? Well, there's the Page of Cups. So it's looking at the new love and the new life within yourself. So, sorry, you're asking if you're going to get married. There is a newness to this situation, but there's also a connection on a higher level. Within a kind of connection, but it looks like a new love, a new aspect after a change up. So I'm just going to say about you and them. About your situation. There's definitely chemistry there. So what's this shake-up about? That's what I want to know. Whether it's going forward or backwards. When you get the Tower, it's usually a heavy aspect where it doesn't really indicate. Say, for instance, if you two are together now. If you two are together now, then the Tower scenario would mean that perhaps things are changing for a little bit worse. If you're not together and the change happens, and then that's coming in. So it's not as clear cut as it's making, and I'm not hearing anything either. But believe in the impossible. So this is a good aspect to take. Believe in the impossible. So if there is a big disruption, know that you are connected on a soul purpose. But whether that leads to marriage at the moment is not as clear, but you do have that chemistry. So that's okay. So a bit unclear until that Tower moment comes about. Does that make sense? Hiya guys, how are you all? Yusra, Lily Bell, Marina Go. Do check out the daily readings if you want. Just tell her questions, she'll pick it up. I don't know why I'm reading them all. Right, Cancerian Sun Tarot. What's the Leo's current feelings towards me? Right, Mr. Leo, eh? Or Ms. Leo? Leo. I always say Leo as male. I don't know why I do that. Right. Cancerian Sun Tarot wants to know what's Leo's current feelings. Cancerian Sun Tarot needs to know about Leo's current feelings. Leo's current. Right, let's have a look. Cancerian Sun Tarot. All these names. Right. Whoa. Oh dear. It's typical. Right, okay. So you and them have got past lives situation going on. So this may mean your current life and what is led up to this situation. So there is a heavy work at play here. So with you and them, it's like you have to sort out these aspects. Also can mean that you've been a soul connected on a bigger level, but that doesn't matter what happened before. It only matters what's happening now. So you've got the go with the flow. Going with the flow of how they feel about you is essential, because when we force something, and this is a very heavy aspect, when we're filtering through things, one has to go in an emotional, just going with it. So not forcing it one direction or the other, because you've got an aspect here where they are particularly not too bothered about making it any better. So you can just imagine this Leo just going, I'm very full, I'm not moving. Thank you very much. So that's why I laughed. Lazy lion after he's eaten a lot. But it's very important to know that, yes, they've achieved this emotional bond, but it's not a 10, is it? It needs to be a 10. So this is what I mean about laziness. If they don't put in the work with this situation and kind of just ease into it, but still focused on it, because if you take the eye off the ball, it's gone. But what direction? What, where? So it's very important. Does that make sense? I can do a further love oracle for you. What's Leo thinking about? Cancerian Sun Tarot. Right, let's have a looky. Worth waiting for. Oh, worth waiting for. Oh, how sweet. But just go with the flow, because they are going through their stuff. What stuff? We don't know. Well, we do, but I hope that helps, Cancerian Sun Tarot. Thank you for the question. Right, where are we now? Right, what did you say sorry for? All this whiffle waffle. Right, okay. Yeah, guys in the room, can you stop asking questions until we've done at least 2 more? It's getting a little bit hectic for us. So, Sanine asks, can I have a general reading? Yes, you can. You certainly can. In a minute. Right, what does Sanine need to know today? Sanine, second one. What do you need to know? Right, let's have a look at this, Sanine. Can you hear that? All right. Well, I did a reading for that one. Funny. Right, okay. Right, so balance is needed in your life, Sanini. You can see that precision in exactly what you do needs a precise direction. So you can see he's blindfolded as well. It's very much like the Two of Swords, but it's not. It's the Two of Pentacles, which is going after exactly what you do want in a balanced way. So what does that mean in your circumstances? Are your finances up to scratch? Do you know where financially your direction you're going with? Because you don't want to fall down this hole, do you? Have you seen all those holes? We don't want to do that. So it's time to rethink about finances, I think, and where your career or how you value yourself is going. Because again, we don't want to fall down that hole. So you're here really assessing what it is that you connect with through your heart. So where are your desires? Where are your emotions? And how have you emotionally attached to money in general? These are the questions you could be asking, and you could be writing your own future regarding that. Does that make sense? So thank you for the question. Right, where are we? Hello, Lilybell. Hello, Regina Bigum. Hello, Lila. Right, Ratcha Talmat asks, hi, I'm Ratcha. If you're still in the room, I wanted to ask, what's the connection between me and Miriam? Like, was it a divinely guided, like karmic or soul family connection, or is it all in my head? Right. Is that Mariam? Because we've already said that's a good connection if you're the same person as I'm thinking of. Miriam. I think you're a different person than the other person, so I'm going to read it how it is. Right, let's have a look at your divinely question. So Racha Talmat asks, Miriam. Right, let's have a look. Very interesting question. So why are half of the cards there? How to puzzle a tarot reader. Yeah, you can obviously feel that things are intense. There has been an intensity, maybe a rush of feelings, a rush of emotions or thoughts. So where is this intensity going? Well, I'll tell you, if as soon as you ask. Completion. So there is a completion to this whole puzzle. So yeah, definitely been a karmic journey, definitely 100%. Because when things are very intense, they are very fast sometimes. I know some of them are slow, but with yourself, it's like, boom, suddenly feel like, wow. And that's the connection. However, when you say there's that completion to that, there's also a beginning. So what's this about? This is about not being pressurized by what has been before. So yes, the intensity was the karmic divinely completion, but there's an aspect here that you've got to trust in the newness. So whatever direction it's going, you are going to have to trust this, because this also is your pathway. So trust in what's happening with this situation. And if it's going that direction or no direction, that's the direction it has to go, because of the karmic completion of that cycle. Does that make sense? Thank you for your question. Hello, Jacarida Future. Yeah, lazy lion. That's why I laughed. Lazy lion, lazy lion. No effort at all. Why is pretty Tara crying? Please don't tell me moderator off. This is hard. This is really hard. If you want a question answered, anyone who's still in the room, please either donate or become Patreon. This is a very, unless you've been on this side of the camera or being a moderator, you don't know how hard this is. And quite honestly, these questions are free. So it's like one should be grateful that they're answered at all. Seriously, it's right. Where are we? Hello, Charlie Bear, Mary. Right, okay. So the next question, allegedly. I was only talking about male lions. Come on, have you seen the documentaries of the lions? Who does all the work? It's the female lions. We'll all work as a team. And what does the male lion do? Seriously, what does the male lion do? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, girls, for killing that zebra. Very kind of you. Move over. Let me have me. Right, I'm going to lie down now. Thank you very much. No, it's a female. Female lions do the work. Oh, you donated again. Thank you very much, Lauren C. Have you got a question then, Lauren C? We're just arguing about lions now. God bless them. Have you seen a white lion in real life? Amazing. Where did I see them? Is it Greece? Where did I go? Spain? Spain. Got some nice white lions. They were lazy as well. It's called conserving your energy. I think humans are only the daft people who run around wasting energy. What are Jay's intentions with me? Okay. Right, let's have a look at that. What do they intend to do? I'll use a different pack for you. Get a different answer. Right, thank you very much, Lauren C, for the donation. We're just having a look at Jay's intentions towards them. Right, Lauren C, what are Jay's intentions towards Lauren C? What Jay's intentions towards Lauren? What's Jay's intentions towards Lauren? Right, let's have a look at good old Jay. Oh, there's three there. And hold on. Right, so let's have a look at this situation. Right, what are their intentions towards you? Oh, well, that's nice. Right, so we have the Empress card. So they are willing to look at this situation, the long picture. So you'll see that the creativity, even though that cat looks really miserable, the miserable mother. Ooh. So with the Empress here, you can see things are scattered under their feet, which means they're still not focused in the direction, but it's like the growth has to be there. Now you can see that with this card here, with the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is taking action. So the intending to act upon the feelings after the Tower movement will probably come about. So action is needed, action he's going to take. He's running in the wrong way, though, so a bit stupid at the moment. But as long as he can deal with the stress level that he's put himself under, because he has put himself under some stress. So how is that moving towards yourself? So the connection between yourself, how he sees that, the intention is still having the balance of the give and take. So as long as you're communicating and really on a psychic level, still seeing that come about, that's good. Now you can see here, they are willing to work hard with you. So this is another great aspect to take. And you've also got this message coming through of emotions. So that is going to come about. So working hard fast to bring that about. But what's going on at the moment? Still finding it hard work. So still coming up as the Five of Cups from the previous reading about, oh, I feel a little bit in pain about things. And you can see here that the development will happen. So this is a fortune card about all that money, but he has to work this thing out alone. So even though there's a challenge emotional, he still has to work this out alone. So he may think, like I said, he's running backwards, not forwards. He's trying to take action. So it's challenging at the best of times sometimes, but with the Knight of Water here, they are willing to give to you what you do want, but it's slow, so allow that to happen. As I said, with the Six of Pentacles, it is a balance. Things have to be in balance, and one of those balance is his movement towards you, which he is doing, and he's willing to create that aspect. But at the moment, like I said, it still feels very, very sad about something. So that one has to leave that, but the intention is definitely there. Definitely there. You can see they're very happy, very moving forward. So I think they see you as a very nurturing person. And who wouldn't want to gravitate to a nurturing person? He does. But at the moment, all this busyness down here is just too much for him. So, but I'll see his intention with the Moonology card. So let's have a look at Jay's intentions towards you, Lauren. Right, let's have a look. So this is interesting. Your commitment is being tested. So that's really interesting. So just kind of relax in the situation. It's not easy. It's not plain sailing, is it, at the moment? So, I mean, yeah, see how strong that is. But I can understand your frustration. Everyone would be frustrated in that circumstance. But if you persevere, his intentions are definitely to move forward in the right direction. When you get the Nine of Pentacles, that is a rich card, and there's always a bird on your shoulder, which is that inspiration going forward. But with the Five of Pentacles, that's I'm in pain. Cups, I'm in pain. I feel frozen out. It's very difficult for me to come forward, but stay true. Yeah, definitely. Sorry about that. Just slap him around. Yeah, I'm good for you. Can't you see it? Don't do that. But I do hope that helps. Thank you very much. Why is life so hard? Honestly, why is it so hard down here? Honestly. Amazing. No worries. It's just difficult, isn't it? Hello, Magic Life Subliminal. Hello, Layla. Hello, everybody. Julie Jane, nice to see you again. Thank you for keeping everyone company while I was doing that. Right, I've lost the plot. Honesty is the best policy. If you can't be honest, like tarot reading is just for entertainment purposes only. Please don't make a lifelong decision based on a tarot reader or any reader, medium, psychic, or mummy and daddy, or spouse, or daughter or son, or anyone like that. We do have to make our own decisions. Thank you very much. Is Julie J next? I thought somebody else was next. I've lost the plot. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to do Julie J's. Right. May I ask if Jane wants to contact me in September? No, he's a very sensible person. They've actually written the date of the year. I like that. You guess he will not. Well, I sometimes guess, and then I look at the cards and go, whoa, that surprised me. He's the best in the west and the north and the south and the east and anywhere else. James, what does this mean? Right, so out with the old, in with the new, death of him, and so be it. So there's a choice whether they want to. They see you as very beautiful and very grounded and all the rest of it. So this would mean that things have to change substantially. And will they contact you? Well, if they stop thinking how they are thinking right now and move on, yeah. And the lovers, well, am I going to make the choice to contact yourself, or am I just going to waste my time? No, I might as well contact her. Yeah, why not? So there you go. So there's a possibility, a strong possibility, if James decides to wake up, then yeah. But I know for sure that they are going to put away their feelings of the past surrounding your whole scenario and move forward to make that choice. Yep. So good luck with that. Auntie Vicky, I don't blame you. That is a very good decision, and it was probably your decision, to be fair. James' energy was probably this, and that's your energy of forget it, choose yourself, move on. Oh, right. What? There's been a donation. Okay. Donation by Seba. Warning, flashing. flashing. Right. Right. So what's going on now then? Is Seba going to ask a question? No, I agree. I have to agree with that. And do you know, even if you do move on and they think, oh, should have been with that person, then they have to prove themselves worthy, don't they? They have to come on that white charger with 1 million red roses and $1 million and pounds and the key to a luxury mansion and a yacht and a Ferrari or other cars are available. Should I message T like I used to? I used to communicate with him, but he keeps giving me the cold. Should no equal give and take? Should I message him or should I wait for him to make an effort to communicate? Him in the bleeding light. Right, okay. Right. Should see them. T with the magic finger of the light switch. Bum, 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 bum. Right, should you message T in Morse code, flashing lights? Ding, 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 ding. Do we remember Morse code? Just flash the lights, that'll work. Right, okay. Oh. Right, so we've got the lovers. So the choice is yours. Let me see all of them at the minute. So 7 of Michael, that's about for you. Should you, again, it's going outside the box with yourself, finding out what is going on. Yeah, there is some sort of messaging. Wait a minute, don't panic. Right, there's a healing going on. So for yourself, things weigh in the balance. So it's very delicate situation if you do communicate. Okay. And then 2 of Gabriel, that friendship aspect. Friendship going down, but there is a communication between the 2 of you. Things wait, patience. Oh, Keith and Michael. So that is definitely communication. So that's good. Right, okay. So let's have a look. So with the Lovers card here, there is that connection on an emotional level. So with communication and Archangel Raphael here, it's the healing aspect. So the communication would be, because you'll come across as the King of Michael, which is all about communication and the opportunity. So these have married up quite well. I use that term as in unity. So there would be peace surrounding the communication, and it would be almost like a relief for you to have that, that you've done something, you've communicated, because he's not. So you can see here with the these 2 cards, the moving away and having guidance to outthink when no one else is thinking. So for T to not communicate, and you have to make that communication, that hand of friendship, as long as it's done in a neutral friendship way, and you'll find these solutions, the solutions to what you need to know, whether they ignore you or move into a healing aspect. And I'm getting the feeling that they are hurt surrounding their life, and I could be wrong, but it's almost like they're disattached from romantic entanglements. Because it's 2 of Gabriel here, I always see this as friendship. So even though the door could open in the area that you want, nevertheless, it's like a long process to get to an emotional bond situation. But I think there should be communication, because you're the more mature person, and we know they are not. So if you can communicate in a gentle way, in a friendly way, that's not over the top about, and only send one text if you were going to text them. You don't have to keep going blah, 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 simply because it's going to confuse them. Seriously, it'll confuse the issue. So I see a lot of healing and a lot of peace. It's like this card, it could almost like be, is this the end? Is this a conclusion? So we'll look to the Moonology. Yeah, be bold and make the first move. So it's got that flavor, hasn't it, of a healing, thinking outside the box, but not bringing out the past, finding an aspect where this Lovers is quite interesting, because it can bring a sense of unity. So, yeah, so it does say communicate, but as long as it's gentle. For instance, I don't know, somebody told me the light was on in your room. What does that mean? Make it as a bit of a humour. Hey, T, did you know you had your light on? Oh, are you stalking me? What's going on? So if you kind of do it in a friendly way, then you might get a response. I'll tell you another tip. Ask a question. Because if you just go, if you make it light and like they don't need to respond, so go a bit light, question, which is an important, not how are you, because that's not really a question, is it? It's almost like a statement. How are you doing? And then you walk away, don't you? So that's my tip of the day for you anyway. But yeah, it looks like you could communicate on a friendly level if that's okay with yourself. Does that make sense? Oh, let's hope so. A long paragraph. Yeah, and they can just read. Yeah. These long messages. But yeah, just make it a bit of humor going on, and then question. So just say something funny. Oh, guess what? I saw a leaf fall and it reminded me of you. How's it going with your sister? Or how's it going with this? Did you ever get to that ... Ask a really personal question that they can have to answer. So then you'll know, because you've used humor, thinking about you, question, I'm interested in you. Those two things on a psychological understanding should sink in. The light switches on to it, you know what I mean? And it's like, so that's what I'd do. So, and then if you know you don't get a response, if you've blocked you, changed your number, can't be bothered. But yeah, there does need to be a wrap-up situation, definitely. Blown my mind. So I hope that's helped. What did Vicky say? Did she make a funny comment at you? Oh, right. Long messages, yeah. Come on, if they're a bloke, do they really want to read a long message? I do like blokes, honestly. They're lazy. So, hello, Stephen Colin. Right, guess what? I'm happy to see you, Kiss. I really am. Right, guess what? I'm going to take a break. Isn't that sad? But hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be on again. It's just that I've been here on 3 hours. I did all those daily reads, so do check them out. And I really do need... Hello, Melly, how are you? No, I'm not staying. I'm going as well. So I have been on for a long time. So thank you for all your donations, people in the room. And thank you for those people who want to donate. And I'll see you next time. So remember, donating Patreon, things like that do bump you up, because sometimes it does get busy and questions are missed. So sorry about that. I don't know. I might not even come back. You see, that's why I don't. That's why I don't like to commit, because I never know what's going on. So in my lifestyle, I can't say, yeah, I'm going to be on this time and that time and the other time. Sorry about that. So thank you. You can, you can donate. You can donate. See, but that's fine. Do you want another question now? Are you killing me? Yes, I know. I do apologize. But come in the room immediately. Put the notification bell on when I'm on, and I promise you'll be first. If you're in the room, that is. Layla, Tamara. You're in my head now. Okay. So let me have a rest. Otherwise, I'll die. And I'll see you next. Is that okay? Oh, you're going to donate for Vicky. Oh, how sweet. That's really nice. You've done that before, haven't you? In either Tarot Magician's room or Jenny's room. Can't remember which ones you guys go to. Oh, yeah. I'll try to be back. Oh, she's gone. She's gone to pay now. Oops. Oh, do it. Right, if she does pay, then I'll have to do it offline or whatever. Vicky, you haven't sent me an email yet to get you on Facebook, not the Pure Joy one, my personal one, so I can message you. If you want to do that, that's fine. Right. Oh, Oh, great. So have you got a question, Vicky? Right, one more donate. We're going to do Vicky's question. And then, right. Is Seba going to ask the question, or does Vicky want to ask the question? What is the question? Yeah, we love you, Seba. Well done. You're a hero. Hero. Isn't it nice community? Isn't that tarot community great? When all the love is around, please love each other wholly. Thank you. What's coming next for me in general? Good question. What's coming for our Vicky? Thank you. Thank you, Vicky, for emailing, and thank you for Seba. It means I can chat to you on Messenger like I do with Melly. I can't chat to Pure Joy Tarot because of people just bombard that with stupidness. They forget I'm married and I'm a female. I'm not a bloke who is single. Do you get me? Right, general reading for Vicky. Right. Move all these away. I'll do you a Celtic cross. Not only do you attract good friends, but you're a good moderator as well. So, well, make way. Make way for the Celtic cross. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Jenny, you probably all know, do visit her room. She's one of the nicest people that's ever existed. Oh, we love Jenny. Right, then. Oakley. Right. Oh, right. Forget what I'm doing. Right, so Vicky, your overall influence card for the whole reading is a 6 of Michael. So you have 6 Michaels coming. Obviously, one wasn't enough for you, but you know you have 6. Well done, Vicky. Well done indeed. Right, that's the first aspect. Oh, you wanted a serious reading? Oh, I do apologise. So the thoughts that you've been thinking in the past are now going to be released. When Michael's around giving you the inspiration, you can feel your thoughts rising up to really aspire to your higher self. So when you're thinking along the lines of questions that you've asked in the past about doubts and things like that, you can now move away from doubtful aspects in your life. Okay, so I'll put that there. So, Vicky, so you've got the Chariot. Wow, that's brilliant. So Metatron is giving you the ability to move in places where you haven't moved before. So with a lot of people, they can only be 2-directional. They can go forwards, they can go back. Sometimes they can't see left and they can't see right. So for you, you've now getting the ability to see in different patterns. So when you move through your life, you go to work, you go to nursery, you go to your parents, you do this. It's all a set pattern. But if you break this pattern and go a different route, you'll be amazed at what else comes about those situations. So the movement forward and the Chariot will allow new inspirations and different ways of going around. So do you clean your teeth in the morning before breakfast or after, or perhaps you don't have breakfast? But the thing is, just breaking things up, breaking the patterns is essential at this time. Does that make sense? So what's going on here? So you have Seven of Gabriel. Beautiful cards, I love them. So with the Seven of Gabriel, being a powerhouse of who you are, where you're directing that energy. You can see the thunder in the sky kind of, so these old thoughts may come back sometimes. So this is why I suggested moving in different patterns and different ways will allow you not to be influenced anymore by the old patterns. Does that make sense? Right, okay. Here in the base of the matter, you've got the magician. Hey! Not only has she got 6 Michaels, she's got a magician. So, carrying on. So, the creativity in your life. Was this Leo today? So, when you create an abundance of understanding of who you are and really looking at for yourself what you believe, because it takes a long time to move away from thought processes. And the magician holds all the cards, a bit like a tarot reader, but they also hold all the thoughts. They're in charge of the thoughts. So your thought processes is how you can make that into a friend, how you can inspire yourself to bring about the necessary change. This doubt that you keep coming up with, it's not helping. It's about focusing now on the positive. You are the magician, you are the creator. So that heart and that way of taking action should take precedence over the self-doubt. Does that make sense? Right, here in the slight past, you have the Four of Raphael. So Four of Raphael here, sitting on the beach. So I think this could be a good visualization exercise for you. So think of your own visualization you could do or with child around you. And really think how cleansing it is to sit upon there and let the sea wash over you, or even hear a magical sea coming to you. And imagine that Raphael here is holding that conch shell and whispering to you what you need to know. You can hear that intuition and that voice from Raphael tell you what you need to hear. So meditate on this card and really understand that you're here with certain aspects that's going on, X, Y, and Z. And then, this new opportunity, because this is moving away, remember, from things of old, and you are going to do these new patterns. So what do you need to hear? I'm hearing the sea whispering things, and really listen, active listen. So listen to one of those sea tapes and see what comes about that. Subliminal through the sea is what you probably need to hear. So what's going on at the crowning issue of your life? Now, I know you're a bit dreaded to see this card. So the Five of Parcels here, or Raphael, is a healing aspect where you do have stuff around you. So with your query about the Two of Cups here, it is there. So lifting your head up high and realizing to believe in yourself a whole lot more will be more beneficial than looking at things that have fallen by the wayside. So again, facing these new patterns in life to transform yourself to a new understanding of who you are. Because you have changed significantly. And, you know, growing as a person in love and help is one of the most wonderful of things. So you can see this in the near future with the world. So Michael's looking after you, just as Zebra was. Looking after you in guarding what needs to be done. The world is our earth and the world is our home. So what are we protecting? Our home, our environment, of ourselves? Are we looking after ourselves? Are we paying attention to the spiritual side? Are we paying attention to our emotions and how we protect ourselves? But because Michael is holding the sword and the shield, goldfish moment again, there is a form of protection. So they are going to protect you over rethinking from the past. So this is vitally important. So from now until the new year, if you can pave the way to, as soon as the new year kicks in, bang, new Vicky. New way of thinking, new way of acting, new way of believing. And this is your higher self protecting you with your home. Do you understand? Very zen. So, taking action where action is needed. Taking action to do what I've just suggested. In finding out what your new inspiration is about. So this is a thought process. It's nothing to do with anything else. It's thinking how you can pay attention to your emotions, putting things in the past, knowing that to move on is the most vital thing. Remembering that you did have the Chariot as yourself at the start. So again, taking action to move forward, especially when things are completed. Moving on. So you've got the moon. The moon is here to just remind you that it's okay to be upset. It's okay to go to these phases. It is okay. Just accepting and loving yourself in this change. No one really likes change, but change one has to do to be able to think clearly now that the new cycle is just about to begin, especially next year. Moving on. So you've got the Tower here. Nobody likes the Tower. What's that about? But change has to come about for you. So doing, as I said, the slight work this year will allow yourself to create all what you need to create. So again, remember, change the patterns in your life now can bring about this change to remove everything that's no longer needed. And there might be a little bit more than you actually believe. So that's good too. Right, last card. And then we can all go home. Oh, dear. So we have the, I can never say this word, perspective on life itself and your higher self and what it is that you're actually trying to achieve on a spiritual level. So being aware that what you need right now and into the future is going to give you such a momentum to be more powerful and have more confidence in yourself, and just believe that you are your power. But one has to do the groundwork this year to be able to spring forward and really release that huge power that you have inside of you. Does that make sense? Thank you for the question. Yeah, I always like the Tower. I always like the Tower. I go, yay, I've got a tower. I don't like it, but I've got it. Good change. I like change. So that's really good. But yeah, change is always positive. Thank you very much. Right, okay. So we are definitely taking a break. Thank you, Seba, if you're still in the room. Thank you for giving Vicky the opportunity to have that reading. We all appreciate it. So let's have a break. So I'm going to press the button before anyone nags me. So lots of love to you all. Thank you for being here. Do check out the dailies, Patreon to get bumped up in the queue. And as you've seen, donations do take priority. Thank you, Vicky. You're wonderful. Thank you very much. Right. Adios, amigos. Adios. I'm trying to press the button. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, I'll try. Oh, right. This is annoying.